Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 18, Sloka 66, Part 15. Sarva-dharmān parityajya, mām ekaṁ śaraṇaṁ vraja, ahaṁ sarva-pāpebhyo, mokṣayiṣyāmi śucaḥ. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. We got answers for two very prominent, persistent questions. Why can't God make everyone devotee? Second, why even those who are devotees has to suffer? The answer that we saw for the first question was, He is not reserving it. He is ready to give, but we are not ready to receive it. Answer for the second question was, it is just simply to set an example to others and to glorify His loving devotee. And those devotees never feel they are suffering because their faith enables them to ignore the suffering. Now let's understand the Ashtanga of Bhakti. When we did Chapter 6, we went through the Ashtanga of Patanjali Yoga system. Yama meaning practicing truth, restraining oneself from many external things, detachment, celibacy, etc. Niyama, reciting Vedas daily, having bodily purity, mental purity, observing vratas, doing tapas. Pranayama, breath control. Pratyahara, disassociating the senses from the sense objects. Dharana, becoming one with God through meditation. Asana, sitting in yogic posture with concentration of mind. Dhyana, have no other thoughts except God. Meditative flow. And Samadhi, concentration in union with God. According to Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Ashtanga Yoga has the power to progressively wash away the impurity of the mind. Now let's see the Ashtanga of Bhakti Yoga. Viveka, Vimoha, Abhyasa, Kriya, Kalyana, Anavasada, Anudharsha, Samadhi. Number 1. Viveka, body purity maintained by avoiding impure and unclean food and taking food that only promotes sattva guna. In other words, consuming only food that is offered to Krishna. Number 2. Vimoha, mental purity, being free from desires in worldly things like wealth and pleasure. Of course, if God gives these, accept them as His prasadam and use them in His service. That is called yukta vairagya. The point is that we don't seek them. If it comes as Lord's mercy, accept them and use in His service. Number 3. Abhyasa, frequently meditating on God, on His auspicious qualities, His pastimes, His names, etc. Kriya, carrying out the duties of rites prescribed in scriptures like Panchamahayagyas. Number 5. Kalyana, practicing good qualities. We have discussed this several times in quite a bit of chapters in Bhagavad Gita. Consciously practicing ahimsa, that is compassion, mercy, avoiding injury to all beings in thoughts, words and deeds. Of course, ahimsa directly means not to harm or hurt any living entities, but it also means we don't become a source of suffering for others, mentally, verbally or physically. That is ahimsa. Performing good deeds engaging in fasting, having feasting of Krishna Prasad, prayers, vairagya, and so many other good qualities. These are called as kalyana. Number 6, anavasada, to be cheerful in both conditions, whether it is seen as favorable or unfavorable, whether it is joyful or sorrowful, a person be in a cheerful mood in any conditions of his life. Anavasada. Number 7, anudharsha, to be free from pride and egoism. Ahaṁkara. None of these things should sound new to anyone. We have discussed all these things in detail in past. We just have to recollect, remember them. And lastly, number 8, samadhi, maintaining calmness and union with Krishna. This is the final stage of moksha, but it is included in the 8 yogas of Ashtanga Yoga. Bhakti, as we know, is the spontaneous outpouring of emotion. This emotion is of various colors depending on the character of emotion that is involved, as exemplified by various devotees, bhaktas. They are numbered as 5: Shanta Rasa, Vatsalya Rasa, Madhura Rasa, Dhasya Rasa. There are many examples can be given for each one of these emotions. For example, Shanta Rasa, Bhishmadeva; Vatsalya Rasa, Mother Yashoda; Madhurya Rasa, the gopis of Vrindavan; Dhasya Rasa, many devotees; Sakyam, Arjuna, Sridhama, and so forth. Also the same is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam in much more extended categories, which are said to be Navavidha Bhakti, 9 types of bhaktis, bhava: Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Dhasyam, Sakyam, Vandanam, Atmani Vedanam. Shravana means hearing. Parikshit Maharaj is the best example. Kirtanam, Nama Sankirtanam, which includes chanting of the holy names of Krishna, reciting stotra, performing bhajan, kirtan, etc. Who else can be better example than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself for the holy names? Smaranam, Sukadev Goswami. One thing to note here is, as we give these examples, it's not that they are only on that particular mode of bhakti. They may be an example for the others as well. If we see from the eyes of Ramayana, we can find 9 examples for each of these 9 bhava. So kindly let's not limit ourselves that they are not good in other bhava. At the same time, it is also true that if a person sticks on to even one of these 9, he attains the pure love of God. Now continuing, Pada Sevanam, which is number 4, is serving the lotus feet of the Lord Lakshmana or Mother Lakshmi. Number 5, Archanam, offering Ambarish Maharaj, Maharaj Prithu, and so forth. Number 6, Vandanam, paying obeisances, Akrura, Uddhava, or ideal examples. Number 7, Dhasyam, becoming the servant, Hanuman, Garuda, are the best examples. Number 8, Sakyam, serving as a friend, Arjuna, Sugriva, and lastly, number 9, Atmanivedanam, sacrificing oneself, Bali Maharaj, who gave Sri Vamanadeva his entire kingdom, his possessions, as well as his own self, considered to be the best example for Atmanivedanam. So bhakti is monotheistic, meaning focusing one's devotion to one God. It is personal, free flow of devotion. It is unconditional surrender, taking refuge, as ordained in this sarva-dharmān sloka. And according to the degree of intensity, the bhakti falls into different categories: parabhakti, parajnana, paramabhakti. Parabhakti is ordinary intensity. Parajnana is extreme intensity. Paramabhakti is extraordinary, unbearable intensity. Like when the lovers are together, there is a fear of separation. When the lovers are separated, there is a intense craving to be with the lover. These two are explained as sambhoga sringara, that is love in union, vipralamba sringara, love in separation. Bhakti yoga doesn't end here. It involves several vigorous methods called vidyas, as it's described in the Upanishad. Primarily, they are of 32 in numbers. We'll just have a quick overview of what they are in our next session. Thank you. Hare Krishna.